Yes. So you're in tune to Jamex. Just awesome music. Richie Stevens said that.
3, 2, 1.
Marcus Ouja on Jamix Radio.
Jamix, playing the music you love.
Marcus Ouja. You're jamming in the hype zone with DJ Marcus Ouja.
Your favorite music on your favorite station, jamx.com.
This is Out There Tunes, and you're tuned into the hype zone.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, jammers. Mixmaster Magic. I'm telling you, that's an encore show. I want to hear it again. Yes, welcome everyone to the Hype Zone. This is yours truly, Marcus Ouja. I want to welcome listening in Judy, Sister Judy. Mike say, Papa Jackson, what's up, bro? Pot, Sharon V, cousin Sharon V out of Florida. Sophie Style, all the other listeners in the undercover room. We're going to have a treat this evening. I have 3 features lined up for you this evening. You can't afford to drop 1 minute of this 4-hour show. We're going to start off with a young and promising artist. Pedigree family artist that will be on my show. His name is Heavy Reyn. Yes, you probably never heard about Heavy Reyn, but you'll hear about him this evening. I'm going to start off with some Heavy Reyn music out of Jamaica. Listen carefully.
Sure. 6. Heavy. Fully loaded. Loading it.
Skyrus on the beat.
Skyrus them know this, mentor them notice. Protocol brings, know it heavy. Fully loaded it. Fully loaded.
This one's called Fully Loaded.
Package with the cash, loaded, stash loading, everything uploading, overflowing. Money flowing, fully loaded. Package with the cash, loaded, stash loading, everything uploading, overflowing. Money growing, loaded fast, make it in a blink. With up on the brink, full up every brink. I with them think, them want we sink. I wanna know how the cash I think. I generate the revenue, accumulate the streams, flowing like the currency, updating currently we touch a scene. When the truck pull up, I make them see it. Flood with money green, break a woman pray. Need no security. Know it's heavy, and everything I show for it. Fully loaded. Package with the cash, loaded, stash loading, everything uploading, overflowing. Money growing, fully loaded. Package with the cash, loaded, stash loading, everything uploading, overflowing. Money growing. At last we stack cash, map it out like Atlas. Winning fast is not last, first place and not last. Rings fully gather, watch like Hawker, it wash fast. Broke locks off like Kodo access. Semi half it, stack in no time when I crack the hack. Time dip on the clock pan, I bring a breakthrough. Pull up it your card in tag, forget the stash lash. I feel rise up now, broke down like crash cash. Fully loaded. Package with the cash, loaded, stash loading, everything uploading, overflowing. Money growing, fully loaded. Package with the cash, loaded, stash loading, everything uploading, overflowing. Money growing, ever loaded. Touch your road. Heavy. G-heavy. Choose shit, make them know this. Fully loaded. The response to a yet and one loaded. Loading it.
DJ Marcus Ouja.
Yes, sir. This next one is called Drought. We will join Heavy Reyn in about 10 minutes or so. This one's called Drought.
Tired of the drought, catch up each other, shower, what we all about, whoa, touch out to the club, still up on the girl, I feel say flow, we're tired of the drought, catch up each other, shower.
Tired of the drought. Yeah man, he's talking about the drought that we experienced.
Say we tired of the drought, paper turn paper, you're the one that's hurt, bucket on a desert, life sweet like dessert, money no sun pon desert, everything when there's hurt, soon full up well preserved, papers fi serve, money surface like a wave fi serve, music upload wash the turf, so down to earth, start show a blessing here that start be curse. Tired of the drum, catch up each other, shower, what we all about, whoa, touch out to the club, still up on the girl, I feel say flow, we're tired of the drum, catch up each other, shower, what we all about, whoa, touch out to the club, still up on the girl, I feel say flow, say we tired of the drum, never happen on me ever, I did tired of the drum, I did up the cash up each other, make it seem solid like I used to froze, grow, many faces are blow, like liquid spark, yes we are smoke, rise out outside them to know where we go, so up on the plasma, cancel them no, every rain shower, go road on the road, tired of the drum, catch up each other, shower, what we all about, whoa, touch out to the club, still up on the girl, I feel say
Yes, Papa Jackson, big up yourself.
Catch up each other, shower, what we all about,
Welcome King to the Hype Zone.
still up on the girl, I feel say flow, say we tired of the drum, paper turn paper, you're the one that's hurt, bucket on a desert, life sweet like dessert, money no sun pon desert, everything when it's hurt, soon full up well preserved, papers fi serve, money surface like a wave fi serve, music upload watch the turf, so down to earth, start show a blessing here that start the curse. Tired of the drum, catch up each other, shower, what we all about, whoa, touch out to the club, still up on the girl, I feel say flow, we're tired of the drum, catch up each other, shower, what we all about, whoa, touch out to the club, still up on the girl, I feel say flow, say we tired of the drum,
The voice of Heavy Reyn.
For you, Marcus Ouja, it's your queen representing out here. Q with me there, people. You don't know who you're listening to on the Hype Zone.
Yes, this next one is called Finest from Heavy Reyn again. Finest.
Got a sick away trying to find it. I mean, why they trying to find it? It's broke life, I'm not find it. Bring it and I find it. Gotta find it. Find it. Find it. Got a sick away trying to find it. I mean, why they trying to find it? It's broke life, I'm not find it. Bring it and I find it. Gotta find it.
Yes, I want to big up listening in out of Jamaica, Altia Lenga. Yes, Altia, nice to have you on the Hype Zone.
They wanna find us, good. Yeah, for the finest in life, though the vision make clear. Reach for the peak and the climb.
Yes, so the voice of Heavy Reyn. I'm telling you, awesome brand new singer.
So listen, like scratch from the vine, die from the skies. Need in the free flying feet in my ego. I'm all about ego, plans my people. Grind on the land, the green on the feature. The harvest in season. You saw what you reap. Fruits in my labor and die by the reaper. Truth that I speak to. Got a sick away trying to find it. I mean, why they trying to find it? It's broke life, I'm not find it. Bring it and I find it. Gotta find it. Got a sick away trying to find it. I mean, why they trying to find it? It's broke life, I'm not find it. Bring it and I find it. Gotta find it. Explode like a mining. They go the streets like I'm mining. Music is my job, taking the time. Putting the time, I'm making it timeless. They don't know time. All looks on time. No horizon, not on the horizon. Cause I'm all over rising. Signal be up, smoke be rising. Connect the most high, ain't got in the spot. So watching the hide, yeah, elevate grinding. Never go above on the ground. Sticking to roots, sleeping well grounded. Shot was surrounded. Trying to they sign it. Fresh like the sign. Got a sick away trying to find it. Meanwhile, they trying to find it.
This one's called The Finest out of any Reyn. Heavy Reyn, our feature artist this evening on the Hype Zone. One more I'll play before we talk to Heavy Reyn live.
Got a sick away trying to find it. Meanwhile, they trying to find it. Broke life from not find it. Raining and I find it. Gotta find it, find it. Find it, find it, find it, find it. Find it, find it. Find it, find it, find it, find it. Don't know I said the struggle ever. But the dogs in that shit, don't have to make it. This Jamaican hip hop, bro. Right, we shout. Sure.
Ouja plays awesome music, you know.
If he's shelling and shilling,
yes, sir. The next song is called Winning. I know all of us like to win. Heavy Reyn, winning. Yeah, man, awesome music. Winning.
Time for shining, gun for the gold.
Yes, sir. We soon link up the artists right after this song.
Do not take it lightly. Nestle of million winning, chat for the million winning. Eyes chilling and winning, and it's chilling, every chilling and winning, winning. Gun for the million, right now winning. Nestle of million winning, chat for the million winning. Eyes chilling and winning, and it's chilling, every chilling and winning. Gun for the million, right now winning. Word of winning, gun for winning. Nothing them give it, saving every shilling. Shelling the beat through the selling. Heap up the grind, now we're back in. Them now us, him only chopping. While we chopping a coffin. Dead fist, see all of this happen, all in a flashing. Lighting was shocking, them all lights flashing. Girl one with flesh copy, he counting the catching. Too fast for catching, not catching. Act like the dodge on it. Bunning and scratching, pants patting straight to the top. In the price ever got it, nothing forgot it. Feel me life trade book. Nothing no locking on a local rock off every locking. And we make a splashing. Nestle of million winning, chat for the million winning. Eyes chilling and winning, and it's chilling, every chilling and winning. Gone for the million, right now winning. Nestle a million and winning, chat for the million and winning. Eyes chilling and winning, and it's chilling, every chilling and winning. Gone for the million, right now winning. No such a change with it, trade with it, flow like a trade with it. If you have a stay with it, control and stay with it. Winning upgrade upstage, you feel him obsessed. Step up on the stage and show money no friend. Get him surrounding, this surrounding. German engine turn rolling, so astounding. Loaded and surrounding, sounding, tuning like a Sony. Now I'm sound and I'm grounded, who clown him off for clowning. Bad pan him out and I'm clowning. Winning out some low relative, them over phony. Better them low, just do this for my lonely. They must know me coming, now go look no lonely. Sleep million winning, chat for the million winning. Eyes chilling and winning, and it's chilling, every chilling and winning. Gone for the million, right now winning. Let's leave million winning, chat for the million winning. Eyes chilling and winning, and it's chilling, every chilling and winning. Gone for the million, right now winning. Word of winning, gone for winning. Nothing them give it, saving every shilling. Shelling the beat through the selling. Heap up the grind, now we're back in. Them now us, him only chopping. While we chopping a coffin. Dead fist, see all of this happen, all in a flashing. Light no shocking, them all lights flashing. Girl one with flesh copy, he counting the catching. Too fast for catch him, not catching. Act like the dodge on it. Bunning and scratching, pants patting straight to the top. In the price ever got it, nothing forgot it. Feel me life trade boat. Nothing no locking on the local rock off every locking. And we make a splashing. Let's sleep million winning, chat for the million winning. Eyes chilling and winning, and it's chilling, every chilling and winning. Gone for the million, right now winning. Let's leave million and winning, chat for the million and winning. Eyes chilling and winning, and it's chilling, every chilling and winning. Gone for the million, right now winning. It's 76 Jamaica Lodge.
Yes, people. That was Heavy Reyn. And right now, I think we have Heavy Reyn on the line. Heavy Reyn, are you hearing me?
Pleasant good evening. Yeah, I'm hearing you clearly.
All right. Yes, Jammers, let me know if you hear Heavy Reyn. Those were some awesome songs, Heavy Reyn. A very good, inspiring song from your catalog. And gentlemen and ladies, this is Heavy Reyn, and we're welcoming him to the Jamix platform, the home of just awesome music. Heavy, are you there again?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, he just said welcome to your folks. I'm going to ask you a few questions, Heavy, so listen carefully. Where in Jamaica are you from, and how did the name Heavy Rain come about? Any particular meaning? When and what year did you decide on a career in music and entertainment? That's like a three-pronged question, so yours to answer. Go ahead.
Alright, well, Everin currently resides in Manchester, Jamaica, spent some time in Kingston, Jamaica as well, where I worked with a few of the producers that, worked on those tracks. The meaning of Heavy Rain and how it actually came about, the rain is actually derived from the first part of my last name, which is Reynolds, so that's where the rain is coming from. And the heavy, it's kind of synonymous to the adversities and the circumstances that we had to overcome in the music, and also my faith, because I believe that you have to have a heavy faith to pursue certain things right now, and get through what's coming against you. So that's where the heavy part come from. And in terms of when I started music, I can say officially I began to put out stuff like on mixtapes and stuff around 2018. I started to the creative process happened around like 2016 initially, but officially I would say 2021 is when I did my rebranding actually, and had tracks out on the Spotify, the Apple Music, kind of getting out there, on the different playlisting and stuff. So that was actually when my first single was released, produced by High School Records, the How We Do It, right? I was in 2021. So I'd say between 2018 actually and 2021 is when I really, really decided that, I'm going to take music seriously,
Yes, conscious lyrics, conscious lyrics. I like to hear that from the young Jamaicans. And big up everyone listening in out of Manchester. We have Jamix listeners all over Jamaica. And that was a very good answer for what we need to know about Heavy Rain. And I'm going to ask another question, Heavy Rain. What or who was a big influence in making singing a choice, the entertainment industry, and forming a major part of your life in Jamaica? Yes, we need to know more about Heavy Rain. Go ahead.
What was really a big influence in making singing a choice and forming a major part in my life in Jamaica was, the need to establish my own identity and, pursue my passion. A lot of the times, some people get, wholeheartedly caught up in things that are not aligned with their passion or what they love to do in life. And I decided that if I'm going to do something in life, it has to be something that makes me happy. And music is one thing that has made me happy. Even from school, I was interested in writing poetry and all of that, and I listened to different type of music. So, that was pretty much what influenced me, the need to establish my own brand and be my own individual, and do what chase my dream. In terms of influences, I mean, we have major different influences like in music, like for example, in reggae, Junior Gang, Vibes Cartel, like those are artists that I kind of listen to, and it kind of had an influence on me, with my whole creative process and, deciding that, this is what I want to do.
Yes, and we have a lot of listeners who went to various schools in Jamaica. If you mind, would you tell us which high school you attended in Jamaica?
All right. My high school journey is different. I graduated from Monroe College, right? That was my first choice. But then I used to travel every day from Mandeville, and it kind of took a toll on me. So I ended up going to Bel Air High School, and then I did a year at North Cobb, in the US. That's some additional information. North Cobb High School. But yeah, I went to 3 different high schools, so that's pretty much what it is.
Yes, I have familiarity with Monroe College and Bel Air. Big up all the Monroe listeners or affiliates and friends of Monroe. Yes, that's a school in the hills, the cool hills of St. Elizabeth.
And And they say in our case sitam quis occulta bit, a city set up on a hill cannot be hidden, so I carried that, even that aspect of Monroe in my heart, even if it was just a term that I stayed there. That's something that resonated with me. So
Yes,
yeah.
and your sister school, Hampton. We have Hampton listeners as well. Yeah, man. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Now, do you write your songs and are they reflective of personal experience or current situations around you? We want to know some of that creativity that you mentioned earlier on. How do you get about writing songs and what are they reflective of as far as your perspective?
Well, yes. First thing, I write my own songs, and it's based on my life experiences or what is occurring around me in society as well. Those are the things that kind of help to shape the kind of lyrics that I depict in my songs. I speak about my personal life experience, and I can relate to other people's struggle, vicariously, and kind of put that and be a voice for those who can't really, share certain things. So that's pretty much it.
Yes, that is good. You've answered that you like Junior Gong and vibes, and you said why. But apart from reggae music, as an entertainer, you must pay attention to other genre. We want to know what other genre you like to listen to regularly outside of your native reggae music.
Definitely. We listen to hip hop, definitely. R&B, dancehall, same. A little bit of the UK grime, alternative. It all depends on my mood. There's times where we have a different mood for certain music. Sometimes you kind of tone it down a little smoother. Sometimes you feel a little more upbeat or more up tempo in life. So I kind of listen to music based on my mood, and I believe that being versatile in the type of music that you listen to, it helps to enhance your creative process as an artist, because you're not really shaped to one type of music. You can experiment with different sounds and find different ways to express yourself, based on the type of energy that you absorb from the music that you listen to. So that's it.
Yes, yes, wide variety. We like the variety of entertainers that they pick up and they use some of what they would gather and make our music that much more forceful in the world. I'm gonna ask you now, how can the listeners of Jamix get to know more about Heavy? Any upcoming
All right.
music or live performances schedule? Or what do you have that we could, hang out and know anything about you? Any handles on the internet that we could find you on?
All right. In terms of the social media handles now, it's Heavy, Reyn Music Official, right? You can find me on Instagram. Once you go to the Instagram, you can click on my link tree and then click on the various icons to the different music and social platforms such as SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify. Just look for Heavy Rain Music on Twitter as well. The same spelling, Heavy Reyn Music. And in terms of performances, now there are certain things that are being arranged in terms of where to perform. Like overseas, I got a request from a couple people, but certain things hasn't been set in stone, so I don't really want to say too much. But in October I'm supposed to be at the Kingston Night Market, depending on certain things. And there's some other events that's coming up. I said it's pretty much like preparation right now. So once it's out there, it's gonna be out there. But I've been getting numerous requests, and just trying to finalize dates and stuff like that. So I'll kind of update more even on my social media platforms so they can, see once everything has been finalized. But that's pretty much it in terms of my social. Oh, my email address is heavy Reyn official at gmail.com. So anybody want to get in touch with me there, business wise or anything, you can contact me there via email. And yeah, what else? My phone number 876-209-4462. WhatsApp, can connect with me there as well. And that's pretty much it in terms of my contact.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's good news and enough information for us because jammers are all over. We're in all different type of business, and the Christmas season is coming up. If anybody isn't aware of it, I saw Christmas things being sold in some of the stores. And in Canada, the US, you might be called upon through a Jamix connection to do a performance anywhere. You never could tell. And that's what we
Definitely, that
like
would
to
be.
hear. Positivity coming out of the young people of Jamaica and how they could continue this music, this legacy that the elders have left for us. The last question I want to ask every Ren this evening, any special mention and shout out to friends, family members, anyone listening in that you would like to acknowledge on Jamix this evening?
All right, first of all, first and foremost, a shout out God, give thanks to God for the opportunity to gain some more exposure and, put myself more in the public light. So big up God, big up my mother, Althea Leng, she's been a symbol of strength, been
Hold
by
on
my
a minute.
side,
You cannot
supporting my dream.
just glide over that. Your mom is somebody else that we know. It's nice to know that you have such. I said pedigree family, and that's the pedigree. Jamaica's first supermodel, Althea Leng, made
Yeah,
waves, still making waves all over Jamaica and the world. That's a good product of someone who is an icon in her career in Jamaica.
definitely. And quickly, I just want to big up producer Iceman from Ice School Records, engineer protocol, who else no? Crimey, uh Mutale Records and Skyrus, big up Pitika because it's been a long time. Um and big up everybody else if I don't call you, but I remember, can big up everybody because the time short. So, this is what it is, you know. Big
Yes,
up
right.
DJ Marcus. Definitely to be here. Thanks to be on your show as well. That is definitely something I have to acknowledge. So yeah, big up for that too.
Yes, and I know you're gonna come back. You're gonna pass through, drop in the chat room. We'll play your songs, and it's been a pleasure talking to you. And before you go, I want you to introduce your next song. You mentioned it. It's gonna be the song. I love this one so much. It's called "How We Do It." I want you to introduce this song on the Hype Zone, Marcus Ouja.
Oh, you want me to give a little performance?
No, just introduce the track so that I'm gonna play it.
All
But
right,
coming up next, in
all
your
right, all
heavy
right, all
rain
right.
voice.
All right. Now look out for every how we do it. Definitely. Right now that I run the street, firm for my feet, not take the feet. How we do it.
Yes, heavy rain. Walk good. Talk to you next time.
Definitely blessings. Utmost respect.
Yes, Jammers, that was a heavy rain. Awesome Jamaican young artist. We like to promote talent on the Hype Zone. Also, bigging up all the new listeners to Jamix. Yes, I'm telling you, go into the chat room. Let we hear and acknowledge you. And it's nice to have new listeners on the Hype Zone.
Don't see my part go through the seas. Through the mighty waters, footprints, them never see it, never cease. So when in the rape, I sell it, I suck them on the green. Sterilize it, disinfect, go touch the scene. Long before the quarantine, make them see it. Spread viral like a COVID-19. All through the crisis, yeah, we still uprising. Once see me the private, we get the pricing. But we pay the price. How we do it. Touching on the street, and we fresh from head to feet. Ever need it, how we do it, how we do it, how we do it. Firm on my feet, not take the feet, some do it. Food on my plate that have it, some do it. Them I wanna know how we do it. Ask how we do it, how we do it, how we do it, how we do it. Them I try to do it, how we do it, how we do it, how we do it, how we do it. Everything me complete, I'm gonna compete. Girl them see the food and them I run a compete. From them some man them know the thing it concrete. Still up on the block, we do it from the concrete. Puzzle up the pace, see the bigger picture, I'ma do it. Find it positive lean, money double in, never lean, trouble do it. Don't it over every rain. Some say, no for them not talk, what them not say. How we do it, how we do it. Touching on the street, and we fresh from it to feet. Ever need it, how we do it, how we do it, how we do it. Work on my feet, not take defeat, so I'ma do it. Food on my plate, that I eat, so I'ma do it. Them I wanna know how I do it. Ask how I do it, how I do it, how I do it, how I do it. Them I try to do it, how I do it, how I do it, how I do it, how I do it. Don't see my part go through the sea.
Wanna big up Chef Devon out of Houston, Texas, Austin, Texas. Nice to have you start the night. Bigging up all the other star the nights in the room. This is Marcus Ouja. How we do it? Heavy Reyn.
We get the price of it, but we pay the price. Touching on the street, and we're free from it to feet. Have any hit, how we do it, how we do it, how we do it. Work on my feet, not take the feet, some of the hit. Food on my plate, that have it, so we do it. Them I wanna know how we do it. Ask how we do it, how we do it, how we do it, how we do it. Them I try to do it, how we do it, how we do it, how we do it, how we do it. And how we do it. I hear man how we do it. Chiabi how we do it. How we do it, how we do it. Them a talk but them not see it. Say every rain I do it. Every where them have to study. Hold it steady.
Yes, Heavy Reyn, brand new artist on the scene.
This is Althea Hewitt, and you're tuned into the Hype Zone.
Yes, remember,